Hi friends, today's practice will help you realize that the negative thoughts, the negative emotion, they sometimes are running into loops, unstoppable loops. They're not who we are. They are not identifying us in our core. By connecting to the transformational power of our inner sun, our inner fire, we're gonna burn away that frustration, the stress, the overwhelming sensation, and transform them into space, opening, light. Today, the only thing you may want to have, it's a folded blanket to support your knees, just in case you want to use it. I'll see you on the mat. Today we're gonna start into a lay down position. So start to arrive into a lay down position, keeping the knees bent, feet onto the mat. Slowly lower down the torso, the head, and lay down onto the mat. Pause here for a moment and just observe how you feel right now. Check in with your thoughts, with your emotion. Connecting to what is rising up for you. And then just let it go. Let's take a full inhale through the nose, filling the lungs all the way to the top. Open the mouth, exhale, side out. And let's start our transformational journey, stimulating, activating the power of our inner sun, our inner fire. Bringing the legs at a pretty much 90-degree angle over the body, interlacing the hands behind the head. With the next inhale, the left elbow go closer to the right knee. Exhale, come back to center, keep hovering the chest. Inhale, opposite elbow, opposite knee. Exhale, back to center. This time, inhale, left elbow to right knee, left hand extending your mount. Exhale, back to center. Inhale to the opposite side. Exhale, back to center. Keep moving, following the pace of your breath. You don't have to extend the leg if you don't want to. And focusing on how this twisting motion is starting to activate in our inner fire, our inner sun. And its property of transformation. Transforming the food into nutrients. Transforming the past experience into learning. Transforming the negativity in thoughts and emotion into new starts. Moving one more time on each side. And as you come back to center, bring the head down, hug behind the knees, squeezing the knee into the chest. And then start to give a little rock up and down the length of the spine. Rocking up and down. Imagine yourself like a ball that it's getting pushed forward and back. Do that 2 more times. And the next time you come forward, you can cross your ankle or find any other way. And then adjust yourself, coming back to the center of the mat into a tabletop position. The wrist in line with the shoulder, the knees in line with the hips. And then from here, just pause for a moment, press the hands down onto the mat, feeling that contact on the hand really pressing onto the mat. And then extend one leg, tuck one toe, extend the opposite leg, tuck the opposite toe, finding a plank. And adding a twisting motion into the plank, moving the hip side to side, side to side, following a rhythm that feels good for you. Keep connecting, firing up that fire, that sun. And once you balance both sides, the knees come back down onto the mat. We're gonna step the left foot in between the hands and then coming up with the hands onto the hips. Pause here for a moment. Choose, if you feel stable, stay here. If you need a support under the knee, you can add a blanket underneath the right knee. If you want more support, you can tuck into the right toes. And then let's reach the arms up. We're gonna inhale here. As you exhale, twist into the left side, maybe looking back. Inhaling back to center. Exhaling, twisting to the right side, maybe looking back. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twisting to the left, maybe looking back. Inhale to center. Exhale, twisting to the right, maybe looking back. Inhaling back to center. Exhale, the hands come down, framing the foot. Untuck the toes if it's stuck. Step both knees together. And then sit onto your heels, bringing the forehead down onto the mat, finding a child pose. Keep the hands pressing onto the mat and active. If you want, you can come onto your finger too, creating this extension from the fingers onto the shoulder, onto the tailbone. And then press back into your hands, come up into a tabletop. And we're gonna step the right foot in between your hands. Come up, hands onto the hips for a moment. Choose to add a blanket underneath the knees for more support. Maybe choose to tuck the toes. With your next inhale, reaching the arms up. As you exhale, twisting to the right, maybe looking back. Inhaling back to center. Exhale, twisting to the left, maybe looking back. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twisting to the right side. Inhaling back to center. Exhale, twisting to the left. Inhaling back to center. And then exhale, hands come down. Step the feet together and tuck into both toes. For a moment, find again that child pose, pressing the forehead out onto the mat, pressing onto the hands, maybe coming up onto the fingers. As you're here, feeling as you breathe, the belly expanding with the inhale against the thigh, finding some resistance, and with the exhale, releasing the pressure. Feeling that pulsing motion into the belly area, firing up the digestive system to transform food into nutrients, firing up the processing, the burning of the negative thoughts and emotions to transform them into new beginning, fresh start. And then press into your hands, come up into a tabletop position. Start to tuck into your toes, and then walk your feet closer to your hands in a mound, finding a forward fold. From here, one hand onto the hip, second hand onto the hips, rise up with a long spine all the way up to standing. And now we are gonna move into a breath, and we're gonna have a little bit of fun with it. So bring the feet a little wider than hip distance, the knees are soft. This breath is a 2-part inhale and 2-part exhale. The inhale is always through the nose. The exhale is through the mouth, and we're gonna add the sound for the solar plexus area to really activate that transformational power of our inner fire, inner sun. And the sound is RAM, R-A-M. So we're gonna bring the hands onto the shoulder. We're gonna inhale through the nose, twisting one side. Inhale through the nose, twisting the opposite side, no breath in between. Exhale, push the first hand, come onto the ball of the foot, really reach and push with the sound RAM. And then exhale with the second sound RAM, twisting and pushing on the second side. And look as I come to the ball of the feet. So I'm gonna do one to demonstrate, and it's gonna look like this. Ram, ram. And now we're gonna do it together. It's gonna feel a little weird, but give it a shot to try the sound and have some fun with it. Let's start together. Inhale through the nose. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, ram. Exhale, ram. Continue. Ram, ram. Ram, ram, little faster, ram, 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 three more, ram, 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 and then pause. Soft bend into the knees, pressing the feet down onto the earth. Relax the arm, the hands, and just observe the magic. Observe any tingling in your fingers, any sensation into the face, maybe the right cheek, the left cheek. And now let's ground down this energy, transformational power of our inner fire, inner sun. Inhaling from the sole of the feet all the way up to the crown of the head. Exhaling from the crown of the head, bring the breath down, 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 down to the feet. Inhaling from the sole of the feet, rising the breath up, 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 up to the crown. Exhaling from the crown, down, 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 down to the feet. Let's add a powerful affirmation. As you inhale the breath, rise, repeat silently or out loud, I am. And as you exhale, the breath goes down, down. Choose a powerful word. Empower, strong, calm and strength, whatever comes to mind. Inhaling, rising the breath up, I am. Exhaling, empower, grounding, strong, ready. 2 more times at your own pace. And from this transformational place where we are at right now, let's come with our feet closer together any amount. And we're gonna inhale, reaching the arms up. And exhale, fall forward. The knees can be bent so the belly rests onto the upper thigh if you like. The arms are long, shoulder heavy away from the ear, crown is lengthening down. Connect to 2 more full round of breath in this shape. And then start to bend into the knees. And however you want to get there, we're going to find a seated position. Lengthening both legs forward for a moment. Finding a tall spine, rooting down through the sit bone. We're going to bring the sole of the right foot into the opposite inner thigh. And then we're going to plant the fingertip onto the mat. With the inhale, we're going to round into the spine, the chinks come into the chest. With the exhale, we're going to expand the heart forward, gazing forward and up, extending and expanding. Inhale, round, the chin comes into the chest. Exhale, expanding and extending, forward, looking forward and up. One more time, inhaling, round. Exhaling, extending, expanding forward and up. And then let's come back to center. You can keep moving, or if you like, you can reach forward. You can touch your legs. You can have the hands on the side of the mat. You can touch your foot. And breathe here. Try to lengthening forward, pressing the belly into the upper thigh. If you prefer, continue with the movement of rounding and extension. 2 breaths here. And then gently and slowly come back into a seated position. The left hand comes behind. We're gonna inhale, reach the right arm, and then exhale, twist into the left. The right arm come outside on the left leg. Keep the length into the spine as you twist. You can have the chin in line with the sternum, or if you like, you can look all the way back. Whatever feels better for you. There is no right or wrong. There is just exploration with curiosity. 2 breaths here. And then we're gonna come back to center. We're gonna place the right foot onto the mat, the right knee to the chest. Right hand behind you. Let's give a hug to the front knee. We're gonna inhale, lengthen the spine as you are standing. And then exhale, twist into the right. Try not to pull yourself with the arms, but try to engage the muscle in the back to allow you to twist deeper. So notice the difference if you pull yourself and if you try not to pull yourself and just to use your back muscle to guide you into the twist. And feeling this twisting, unraveling from the bottom of the spine all the way up to the crown. And let's come back to center. Let's switch the legs, right leg long, solo the left foot into the opposite near thigh, planting the fingers onto the mat, toe spine. With the inhale, we're gonna round, bringing the chin into the chest. With the exhale, we're gonna expand and extend the heart forward, lengthening to the throat. Inhale, round, chin into the chest. Exhale, expand and lengthen forward. Inhaling round, the chin comes into the chest. Exhale, lengthen, expand forward. And then you can continue with this movement, or you can start walking your hands forward on the side of the leg, onto the feet. Keep trying to push the belly closer to the upper thigh, more than rounding down. Try to extend forward to go down and breathe here, wherever you're at. Or if you prefer, keep moving, rounding and expanding with your breath. 2 breaths. And then slowly rising up, finding a tall spine, the right hand come behind. We're gonna inhale, reach the left arm long, exhale, twist into the right, the hand come outside of the leg. We keep the length into the spine as we twist, chin in line with the sternum or looking all the way back. 2 breaths here. And then let's come back to center. The knee come into the chest, solo the left foot down. Left hand behind, hugging into the front knee. Inhale, lengthen into the spine, almost like you're standing. And exhaling, twisting. And again, instead of trying to pull yourself with the hands, just try to use your back muscle to guide you deeper into the twist, breath after breath. Notice the difference. Start to bring awareness onto your own body. And notice this twist that starts at the base of the spine and unwind all the way up to the crown of the head. Twisting, squeezing, cleansing all the internal organs. Twisting, cleansing, purifying thoughts and emotions. Let's come back to center. Bending into both knees, bringing the palm facing up, Very slowly start to lower down, one vertebra at a time. Really feeling that connection as you get down to the mat, very, very, very slowly. And the head is the last things to get there. And then squeeze the knees into the chest for a moment. Give yourself a hug. Maybe rocking side to side if that feels good. With the next inhale, we're gonna bring the forehead closer to the knees, giving ourselves a squeeze, making yourself into a Thai ball. Continue inhaling as you squeeze, 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 squeeze everything. Exhale, let it go and expand the body onto the mat. Allowing yourself to feel the pull of gravity and surrender, abandon yourself to that pull of gravity. There is nothing else to do. Let the earth fully and completely carry you. Final Shavasana. Allow yourself to be here. You have no more responsibilities. Your only responsibility is to breathe. From this place of transformation, start to allow the movement to reach back into the fingers, into the toes. If it feels good, maybe giving yourself a gentle stretch. Like you're waking up for the first time today, completely transformed, purified, and cleansed. Start to bend into the knees when you're ready and roll onto one side into a fetal position, maybe using your own arm to support your head. When you feel ready, rise up into a seated position of choice. Placing the hands onto your thighs and just pausing here for a moment, honoring and thanking yourself to dedicate this time to connect to the transformational power of your inner sun, your inner fire. Knowing that the emotion, the thoughts don't identify us. Anytime you spin around in circle into a negative train, check out this practice and clear out the space, transform, start fresh. Namaste, friends. Thank you for joining, and I'll see you on the mat. If you like this video, you found this useful, please comment below, maybe put a like, maybe share it with a friends.